Good morning, YouTube. What's poppin'? Alright, yes, you guys, yes, as you read for today's title and thumbnail, yes, we're on day 5 of Vlogmas. And so on today's topic, I'm going to tell you guys if King Kong was real, how would it be, and how would it look like? Well, okay, so I'm just going to cut down to the chase. For those of you guys who don't know what King Kong is, or who that guy is. Okay, so King Kong is a fictional monster who happens to be a silverback gorilla. It's from Kong Skull Island. So I mean, yeah, he's from Kong Skull Island. Yeah, Skull Island. And he's like 158 feet tall, and I assume it's like 5,000 pounds. I assume, and if he was for real, well, honestly, we all know how bad that would be. I know most of you guys are in New York, so with that being said, I'm pretty sure people will be evacuating the building. Everyone will be evacuating New York, because if that monster would go to New York, just like what happens in the movies, then we all know how bad that would be. We would be receiving alerts for saying, "Hey, King Kong caught on site. Please evacuate the building," or you would evacuate the whole city. So, and there's a theory out there to say if King Kong was real, then he wouldn't know how to climb the Empire State Building, which I call it bullshit. Well, not really bullshit, but I just think that he would. He would know how to climb the Empire State Building. And so what would happen is the government will call into not every troop. It will call the police. They would call the militia, the APCs, the Navy SEALs, the Marines, the United States Army to come in and stop that monster. And the reason why I brought it up, and the reason why, because it all started when I had this really bad nightmare. And so on this nightmare, I was I was in my bed, and then there was a King Kong cutout standee, like the ones you get from a freaking Halloween store. There's a cutout standee hung up on the wall, and then later on in my dream, I was at Universal Studios, and then once I was going to a Ferris wheel. I mean, like a Ferris wheel. There was a King Kong sighting, and I was freaking scared to death because that thing was gonna come at me. And then later on, when I started to wake up, I noticed, and there was something in my ankle, on my right foot ankle, and so once I was no way. So I uncovered my blankets, and all of a sudden there was nothing. But I did feel like something grabbing my ankle, but then it was nothing. It was my blanket that was wrapped up to my ankle. But not only that, I am a fan of King Kong, because I just saw Kong Skull Island. I just saw Kong versus Godzilla, and I also saw King Kong, the remake in 2005, directed by Peter Jackson. And so how would it look like? It says, like I said, 158 feet tall, and yeah, probably 5,000 pounds. And so with that being said, this is how he would look like in real life. But the good news is King Kong doesn't actually exist. And if he did, then we all know how bad that would be. Like I just said, you guys, and I'm going to repeat to myself again, you guys would be receiving an alert to say you have to evacuate the city. Like you guys have to get your stuff packing and get out of there before that monster will eat you. Or he might kill you. But with only one hand, when he could break your back. But like he would like snap it. And you would be also scared to death, if I would say. And he would also know how to climb the Empire State Building. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Comment down below which one is your favorite King Kong movie. Is it the first one, the remake, and who do you think who would win, Kong or Godzilla in a real life battle? So that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for more Vlogmas videos, and I'll see you guys next time.